Hello everyone. Today it's not like a weekend trade, but I'm gonna make an update for the Bitcoin and SP 500 and Ethereum also, because we are in a zone that we should be cautious and good buying zones are coming too. So let's look for the previous day levels first, as always. Yeah. In terms of previous day levels, we are kind of on the bullish side. You know, we just break the previous day high and turn it into a support. Not pretty certain yet, but we are trying to turn it into a support. But I don't like to trade in the weekends. So if you are gonna trade in the weekends, I recommend you to decrease your size and decrease your leverage to be on the more safe side. Okay, so we have done some scalp trades for altcoins on Discord, but actually I only have now like a Bitcoin and Matic long. So we are approaching a very important zone, which is like an old resistance for months, and we are looking to turn it into a support or not. So here is my big buy zone. I don't know if it's gonna be directly 25,400, but I will buy from this zone. This is a very important zone, and I believe it's not gonna. It will like there's two options. One of them is it will be very quick, so you can only catch it with some limit orders. But the second option is more likely, I guess, is gonna make some fake outs to the downside and take the liquidity. And like I believe most of the people are seeing this resistance support flip and they are gonna bet for it, but the experienced ones are not gonna put stops. So the ones who are not experienced in this market that are gonna put their stop loss very tight, because everybody knows that if we lose these levels, we are gonna dump very hard. And I believe like if we started to lose these levels, I'm not pretty sure if these levels are gonna hold that much. So our first aim is not losing this level, okay? Like in terms of market structure and price action, I believe like this is like a higher high, I guess, but we couldn't make a higher high, so this might be like a lower low, lower high, lower low, again lower highs. We couldn't manage to make any highs, so this is like a downtrend. So don't be ultra bullish here. In terms of channels, I guess, yeah, this one is a big one. I longed here on Discord. You can see 25,800 directly. We took lots of profits here. I added here, and I also took some profit here, but my long is not big enough right now. So I'm looking at some good places to increase my long plays. I'm not shorting here. Maybe only scalp shorts for alts. I'm not shorting Bitcoin around these levels. And this is like the big channel. This is another channel that I'm looking for. That like I catch this sniper entry with this channel. I drew it before it touched here, so that's like a good channel. So let's check RSI for our here, for example, like before this dump. The way that I like to use RSI is you can see our price making lower lows, not making highs, but here the RSI just peaked. So this is a very good sign to short, but I didn't catch it. I wasn't checking the charts, I guess. But here you can see the bearish divergence, price making lows and the RSI make a high peak, so that was an easy trade. Your first take profit will be around this swing failure. And so I really want to see that we take at least swing failure of this range low. I think it will be good. And in terms of both channels, let me add this one too. So yeah, let's delete this. If you look like this, If you look like this, like if you give swing failure around this levels, it's a good entry. But if they want to make some bear trap, this will be the god entry in my opinion. Like this bottom channel, this is like my daily level. There is also our old volume area high, which is very important. There are lots of confidences. I'm gonna buy a lot of spot, mostly Bitcoin, but I'm gonna buy alts too, but mostly Bitcoin, because I believe if we gonna start a mini bull run till 32, 35k, first we need to see some strength on the Bitcoin chart, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, in terms of fib levels, from this bottom to this high, this is another thing that makes me thinking about aping in this zone, because I believe like 618 is very important level, especially in high time frames. So this might not start the bull run, but I believe it will give you lots of scalp opportunities when we hit these levels. But what I can say is this could be like a more stronger impulse, and then we can hunt these stops. There are lots of stops around this level. They opened these ones around March 23, and if they are not experienced, they are gonna put their stop losses around these levels. So what I can say overall is I'm not ultra bullish right now. I'm not shorting. There's a difference between being not bullish and shorting the market. So you need to understand it if you want to be trader. So I'm not shorting here. Like what I expect to become more bullish is, first I want to see that, like, let me pull my fib here. It comes around this level, which is pretty good. So this might be a bit bullish because now we are gonna break these highs. So we are gonna see if it is like a higher high. So if the price goes at this level, I don't think it will break out on the first try. So then I will pull a fib from low to high. And if we are mega bullish, this 382 fib must work as a support. So this is the bullish scenario that I'm looking forward to see. Okay, but for now, I'm being patient, holding my long here. But I think I'm not gonna stop it because it's not a big position size. But I will increase my size, maybe 3 times or 5 times around these levels. I don't believe we are gonna lose this level on the first try, so don't be too scared to buy at these levels. Sometimes the simple technique analysis is the best. So resistance, turn into a support. First try, it will give like at least, I guess, 10-15% pump from this level, because we didn't take any highs. Like if you look at this, like always taking highs before the best dump. Like even here it takes highs. So if you look at this chart, it doesn't seem like we are gonna dump directly. So we might try to take some liquidity, maybe here or maybe here. I really want to see 30k too, by the way. It will be a good play to short. But if I play a short around these levels, my stop will be tight, because if we break 30k, 29,900, it's like we have big possibilities to see these levels. So be careful with shorts overall. Mostly try to chase some longs. It's like the best risk reward right now for S&P. Yeah, it's nearly making new highs. This one is strong enough, but what I expect is money needs to be flowing from SP to Bitcoin. Gold pumped, S&P 500 pumped, so Bitcoin is waiting for them. Yeah, if the money starts started to flow from SP 500 to Bitcoin and other alts, then we can see a small bull run. And total 2 is in a dangerous zone, by the way. This is like a big uptrend. We started to break down, normally what we expect from bullish retest is like this, but here we are not seeing a movement like this, which makes this support less powerful. So when you take the height of this channel, it's like 19%, 20%, which is very bad for alt if this channel bearish retest plays out. I'm not saying that alt will do this directly, but be prepared for this. you know I don't believe we are in an alt season right now. Like, Bitcoin must play first. Let's see the dominance charts. Yeah, it needs to break down for alt party, but I'm not sure if it's breakdown, if we are gonna see a correction or alt season. So I believe correction is more in on the table. For the Ethereum, yeah, it's kind of on the bullish side, but if we start to lose 1800, it won't be funny, you know. So yeah, that's all, I guess. Don't forget to join Discord. My trades are mostly there. I publish them when I enter them directly, so you are not gonna lose them. So yeah, take care. Don't trade too much on the weekends, and ciao.